say we're wired to resist change, right? So the moment you develop a certain expertise, you become good at something. There's no more big surprises in a specific field, right, or a line of work. It's really difficult, and it becomes increasingly difficult in time for you to be willing to make a change. Change rarely happens, so there is hardly a trigger for change when your vision of the world is very narrow, right? You don't need to travel the world to broaden your vision. You just need to, I think, experience more things, right? And that's something that as long as you can seek for the opportunity, it's there. So I think only by experiencing multiple industries, by working in different roles, different locations if possible, then you get a more comprehensive picture of how things work, and more importantly, rather than just simply knowing how things work, you can always be wrong. Just what is good for you, right? What's good for yourself, where you feel like your biggest calling comes from. When my parents were growing up, right, the career expectation was very different. It was all about getting a good job and stay there, right? Become a solid presence in that role, provide for family, right? There was really not much interest in around. There was really, it was all about a pursuit of security, right? Which is important. But not only do we have more opportunities now, I think precisely because there's been that effort made, right? Because there's been this pursuit of security that has allowed for younger generations to explore and experiment a bit more. Not only because of that, but also because the labor market is undergoing transformation, right? I think even if you wanted just a very steady path, like people did 30 years ago, 25 years ago, is no longer, I don't think it's there anymore. We are in a state of flux now more than ever in terms of work, right? The foundations of what it means to deploy, to work, right? And earn a living are just undergoing a lot of change, right? Gig economy, you have a lot more the rise of the on-demand labor, right? I mean, there's all the things that really modify the landscape. So, that's why I think iterations are important, because you need to adapt. You need to stay relevant. Right? In order to stay relevant, you need to retrain, right? And perhaps even make bold moves, which 25 years ago, 30 years ago, was viewed as extremely risky and maybe just downright irresponsible, right? I think now it's more a matter of necessity, right? And you need to be able to be somewhat malleable. You need to be a little more open of leaving what you know behind and start different and start new, pursue a new business line, or repackage your skills into something else, and so that you can transfer all that knowledge.